guys, welcome back. So we are headed right now to about 30-45 minutes south Salt Lake to a I don't even know what you'd really call it. I guess there's a group of a dozen or two troubled teens, troubled youth, whatever term you want to use, I guess. And I gotta be honest, I don't really know kind of the approach or what we're gonna talk about. I don't really know why I'm here. I don't. I got a phone call and he said there's some amazing kids that are going through a bunch of different things in their lives, and that's all I needed to hear. Seriously. But I'm gonna see if I can't, teach these kids that life is not always as hard as some people make it out to be. In life, you're either going to become very passionate about something, or it's not going to be for you. Or I guess I should say that it's definitely hard, but it can get easier. And if you have a purpose or a goal. What about you? No clue. What about you? What was the question? Welcome to the conversation. 5 years, man. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? So this should be a lot of fun.
When I start to learn, I'm scared of this. I'm uncomfortable doing this. I don't like this. This sucks. My friends are going to look at me differently. My parents are going to think I'm a terrible person. Whatever you think is going to be the fear or the uncomfortable situation, that outcome, do it anyway. Do it anyway.
I'm going to bring the Lamborghini down there to them and let them take a look at it, let them see that hard work equals, great results, and anything's possible. Those of you guys that have been following this channel enough, for those of you guys that know me before any of this even started, obviously this was not my lifestyle, and I was definitely headed a lot probably toward where these kids were going. I was knocking on the gates of going into high school, and then I was knocking in the backseat of a police car, and that was not cool. It was not cool at all. And so hopefully I can, show these kids that, despite the hand that you're dealt, life has a funny way of working out when you really have a purpose or a goal or some form of, inspiration or motivation. I challenge you, take 1 hour a day and go hang out with someone that you've never hung out with that is doing better than you in life. And so hopefully we can bring a little motivation to the table and let these kids know that their life can actually get a little bit better if they choose to go that route. Only reason I'm telling you guys this is because I don't want you to feel like there is a perfect path in life. And when you get to this point, you're going to get a best friend. And when you get to this point, you're going to get a girlfriend. And when you get to this point, you're going to get a cool car. And then when it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. And what's amazing about this is every single one of you has your own path. And where you want that path to go is entirely up to you. I've never done drugs in my life. Not one. I've never even smoked weed. People think I'm absolutely crazy because I've never done it. My father shot himself. He was a cocaine addict. Why in the hell would I go out and do drugs? Do you see what I'm saying? Like that, and was enough for me to not go out and be him. Okay? I guess my biggest plea to all of you guys would be this. Who cares what anybody thinks? Right? How many times have you tried to do something and you're like, I can't do that because if I fail, if I fall, if I go off the diving board. Does any of you swim? Yeah? You ever got up on the high dive and you're sitting there and you're getting ready to do some stupid stuff and you see that hot girl down there on the towel and you're like, oh, I can't do that. If I belly flop, like she's going to see it. And all of a sudden you're not even a man anymore. You're like, where did that go? Right? But this happens, and it happens right in your guys' age range, especially because we're so, what are the guys thinking? What are the girls thinking? Stop thinking about that stuff. I promise you, your whole life to think about what the guys and the girls are doing. Who here wants to be wealthy? Live that dream, right? We all do. That is an American dream. Yeah, if you're not raising your hand, you're lying. A very dangerous place to be mentally is I don't know. Okay? And it was the way that I lived in my life for however long, for decades. I don't know. Where do you want to be yourself 5 years? I don't know. What's your 5-year plan? Most of us that are older, by the time we thought we were 25, we had it all figured out. By the time I'm 25, I'm going to be this, I'm going to have this job, I'm making this much money, white picket fence, the house, I'm going to probably have some kids, I'm going to have a cool car. Then you get to 25 and you realize you have more debt, you still need to figure out where you want to go because you haven't figured it out yet. And you're like, I'm going to make it my 30-year plan. I'll give myself another 5 years, but this is reality. This will happen. But you know, money should never define you. Money should never make you hate God. Money should never make you hate a friend. You know, you should never fight with a spouse over money. This question alone will change most of your futures. Before you do anything, will doing this change my life? And if the answer is no, don't do it. You guys are the cool kids. Seriously, and you have the choice to be the cool kids. Know that. Know that. It doesn't matter what anybody says about you.
Can I open it, Chris?
Can I open it?
Yeah. So there's a little, you'll feel a click, lift.
Oh, top of the
This is awesome.
I'm starting.
What's your name?
Hagen.
And Hagen, what is your biggest takeaway from Chris Collins tonight?
Just that there's a lot of paths that you can take, and there's no one like beaten path that you have to go down. There's a lot of options that you can take to go to success.
Awesome. So you're going to take that path?
Of course.
3.
Hi, my name is Raphael, and today the best thing that happened is that how Chris talked about us, and everything he said was just amazing. I'm so grateful that he was here tonight, and it was just, everything was amazing.
I'm Larissa, and tonight my favorite thing about what Chris Collins told us was, I don't even know where to begin, because he gave us a lot of great advice about life, and he was honest, and I love that, and that he was just so honest and open about everything, and he's just so willing to help everybody, and I think that's incredible, and that was my favorite thing out of everything, is how honest and open he was and how much he wants to help. Yeah.